If your idea of a good time is playing bumper cars in traffic and paying a king's ransom for a shoebox apartment, you're in for a treat. Living in a bustling metropolis might sound glamorous, but the reality can be a comedy of errors. The daily grind of navigating through endless traffic, the stress of finding affordable housing, and the constant noise can turn anyone into a grumpy cat. While some thrive in this environment, many find it overwhelming and exhausting. The allure of city life often fades when faced with the daily challenges that come with it. From the moment you step out of your door, you're met with a symphony of sounds, sights, and smells that can be both exhilarating and exhausting. The hustle and bustle never seem to stop, and for some, it can feel like there's no escape from the constant motion and noise. Let's dive into the worst cities to live in 2024. Buckle up, travelers. These cities might be famous for their attractions and opportunities, but they come with a hefty price tag. From unbearable pollution levels to overcrowded streets, these urban areas can be a nightmare for residents. So if you're planning a move, you might want to think twice before settling in these locations. The allure of bright lights and big opportunities can quickly be overshadowed by the harsh realities of urban living. Pollution can make the air feel like you're breathing through a straw, while overcrowded streets can make even the simplest tasks feel like a monumental effort. The constant rush and pressure can leave you feeling drained and longing for a simpler, quieter life. First up on our no-go list is the Big Apple itself, New York City. Sure, it's got Broadway and pizza, but unless you want to pay thousands for a closet-sized apartment, look elsewhere. The cost of living in New York City is astronomical, with rent prices that can make your eyes water. Even basic necessities like groceries and transportation can burn a hole in your pocket. And let's not forget the constant hustle and bustle that never seems to stop. While the city never sleeps, you might find yourself longing for a good night's rest. The charm of New York City can quickly wear off when faced with the reality of cramped living spaces and exorbitant costs. The dream of living in a vibrant, bustling city can turn into a nightmare when you're constantly struggling to make ends meet. The pressure to keep up with the fast-paced lifestyle can be overwhelming, leaving you feeling exhausted and burnt out. Next, we've got Los Angeles. Love smog and endless traffic? LA's got you covered. The city is notorious for its air pollution, which can make even a short walk feel like a health hazard. And if you think you can escape the smog by driving, think again. The traffic in LA is legendary, with gridlocked highways that can turn a simple commute into a nightmare. Plus, the high cost of living and the ever-present threat of earthquakes make it a less than ideal place to call home. The glamour of Hollywood and the allure of sunny beaches can quickly fade when faced with the harsh realities of living in Los Angeles. The constant traffic and pollution can make everyday life feel like a struggle, while the high cost of living can leave you feeling financially strained. The threat of natural disasters adds an extra layer of stress, making it difficult to feel truly at ease in this sprawling city. For those who adore freezing winters and sky-high living costs, welcome to Chicago. The Windy City is known for its brutal winters, with temperatures that can plummet to bone-chilling levels. And while the city has a lot to offer in terms of culture and entertainment, the cost of living is nothing to scoff at. Housing prices are steep, and the high taxes can make it difficult to make ends meet. If you can brave the cold and the costs, Chicago might be for you, but it's not for the faint of heart. The charm of Chicago's rich cultural scene and vibrant neighborhoods can be overshadowed by the harsh winters and high costs. The freezing temperatures can make everyday tasks feel like a battle, while the financial strain of high living costs can leave you feeling constantly stressed. The city's beauty and charm can be difficult to appreciate when you're struggling to stay warm and financially afloat. And who could forget San Francisco? Beautiful, but unless you're made of money, those tech bros will price you out in a heartbeat. The city is a hub for technology and innovation, attracting some of the brightest minds from around the world. But with that comes a cost, literally. The housing market in San Francisco is one of the most expensive in the country, with rent prices that can make your jaw drop. And while the city offers stunning views and a vibrant culture, the high cost of living can be a major deterrent for many. The allure of living in a tech hub can quickly fade when faced with the reality of exorbitant housing costs and financial strain. The beauty of San Francisco's landscapes and the vibrancy of its culture can be difficult to enjoy when you're constantly worried about making ends meet. The pressure to keep up with the high cost of living can leave you feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Finally, bringing up the rear is Miami. Think endless summer sounds great? Wait till you meet the hurricanes. The city is known for its beautiful beaches and vibrant nightlife, but it's also prone to severe weather. Hurricanes and tropical storms can cause significant damage, leading to costly repairs and a constant state of anxiety for residents. And while the warm weather is a draw for many, the high humidity and risk of flooding can make living in Miami a challenge. The allure of Miami's sunny weather and vibrant culture can be overshadowed by the constant threat of severe weather and natural disasters. The risk of hurricanes and flooding can make everyday life feel uncertain and stressful, while the high humidity can make even the simplest tasks feel like a struggle. The beauty of Miami's beaches and nightlife can be difficult to enjoy when you're constantly worried about the next storm. So, where should you go? That's a story for another day. Finding the perfect place to live is a personal journey, and what works for one person might not work for another. It's important to consider your priorities and what you're willing to compromise on. Whether it's affordability, climate, or job opportunities, there's a lot to think about when choosing a new home. The journey to finding the perfect place to live is a deeply personal one, filled with considerations and compromises. What might be a dream location for one person could be a nightmare for another. It's important to take the time to reflect on your priorities and what you're willing to sacrifice in order to find a place that truly feels like home. The search for the perfect home is a journey that requires patience, research, and a deep understanding of your own needs and desires. For now, steer clear of these urban jungles and find a place where your wallet and sanity can breathe. Happy travels. Remember, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and sometimes the best place to live is where you feel most at peace. Take your time, do your research, and find a place that truly feels like home. The search for a new home can be a daunting task, but it's important to remember that the perfect place is out there. It's all about finding a location that aligns with your values, priorities, and lifestyle. Whether it's a quiet suburb, a bustling city, or a serene countryside, the right place for you is out there waiting to be discovered. So take your time, do your research, and trust that you'll find a place where you can truly thrive and feel at peace.